Shit. Here we go again.
Working. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Plan is to do the Rising, and then do the first part of Alexander. Do one part of the Triad God thingy mabobs. That's a lot of rating. And depending on how I feel, don't need a dog there. We'll see. Greetings, friend. By your dauntless bearing, I assume you are an adventurer. As for myself, I am a humble wandering minstrel. I am a humble wandering minstrel. One who draws inspiration from the daring thing and dares of those in your calling. If you have a moment, there is a favor I will ask of you. Would you not hear me out? In part due to the promotional efforts during the recent Moonfire Festival, more people are seeking to take up adventuring. Not all are yet wise in the ways of the world, however, and I fear they might fall prey to lesser principle types in law. For one such as you were to help them on their way, I would feel more at ease. What you say, you do not take a fledgling adventurer under your wing? I am truly grateful. Now, I believe a carriage is due to arrive shortly. If you go and wait at the gate of Null, chances are a soul will appear in who has your just embarked upon the path of adventure. Pray greet them and offer your help. Worry not, you'll have no trouble identifying them. They need but look for someone absorbed in their surroundings. Ah, I dare say it will feel like glimpsing into the past, right? To the part where you are greeted by a helpful stranger.
Right?
Boy, adventurer, over here. That's what the guy who greeted people all said. Who are you? An experienced adventurer, you say? And you want to help me on my way? Well, I could certainly use some guidance. I've never been anywhere near as big and busy as Uldaw. My name is Nahagia Najaya, but you call me Nahagia. Nahagi will do. And as you already guessed, I am an aspiring adventurer. That is why I left my village and came here. So I understand that you first. Okay, let me see if this is sounding okay. So I understand that you first need to register at the Adventurers Guild. Well, do you know where it is? That away. I think this is working good now. Just through the door, is it? Thank you. I'll head there at once. Points to slow down. Nahagi rushes off before you who can offer further explanation. Perhaps you should follow him to the quicksand. To the quicksand! Not sure. I think there's less people around. Well, I'm gonna go in there as a monk. In and out. In and out. Come on, Nahagi. You can do it. Oh, it's you again. To be honest, I'm quite nervous in heartening to how you here too. Why, hello there. What can I do for you today? The lad's here to register, is he? Yes, ma'am. I want to join the Adventurers Guild. My name is Nahagia Jakaya. I'm 16 years old, practically a grown man. No, you're not. Aren't you a lively one? Momo Dai. The name? And if you want to be an adventurer, then you come to the right woman. There's nothing to do, really. You just need to answer her name. You just need to write your name and register. Come. With that, you're officially a member of the guild of the Adventurers Guild. If you really need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tales of gentlemen's woes with the woman folk from time to time. Now then, normally I don't offer you a grand tour. In light of present company, I reckon you ought to have it from him. He's a renowned adventurer. After all, the bleeding champion of Azurzia, and you could do far worse than to get his advice. To begin with, mayhap you could recommend a guild here in Uldaw or Nagi to join. If it's too noisy in here, there's a bench just outside where you can have a nice little chat. Let me see. What do I look like as a monk? My monk form. Oh, I'm in my swimwear. Eh. I must confess, choosing a guild is quite daunting. I appreciate your advice. Any advice you can offer. The following event will not be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registration. Alright, let's talk guild, boy. I'm all ears, Gudrak. Why do you want to become an adventurer? Merchant who was in the carriage with me, bar something, asked me much the same thing. At the time, I couldn't give a proper answer. I had a reason for leaving home, of course, but I couldn't express it in words. But having now set foot in Ul'dah, it becomes clear in my mind. Wanted to know what lay beyond the horizon. Wanted to see it with my own eyes, and amidst it, you've been to many places, right? You like it? You like it then? Traveling, that is. You do. So you do. So you do. So you do. I have an older sister. During the calamity, we fled Gridania and took refuge in a village in the mountains. I ended up staying in this secluded place, and it's long been a dream of mine to travel the world. But inexperienced as I am, I don't know if I could live a life on the road. Is there a guild that can equip me with the skills I need? I see. A place where I can learn how to protect myself and others. If I recall correctly, Ul'dah is home to the pugilists and thaumaturge guild. Except for the gladiators. No, I'd rather you be a gladiator. Of those two, I've chosen the pugilist. I've always enjoyed rigorous exercise and am quite confident in my physical abilities. Yes, I believe this is the guild for me. I'll go and join at once. You're right going about yourself? Thank you for your concern, but I should be fine. If you still have time though, can we meet up afterwards? There are quite a few things I'd like to ask you about. Head nod. Great. I'll look for you here when I'm done. Where's the Gayaboga sticking to though? This is like, we wait for a while, but there's no sign of Nago. Oh, Nago. Perhaps you should look in on him at the pugilist. It's right here. Boop.
Those are some good, impressive display, young one. Watching you, I am reminded of myself in my youth. Swift, strong, and handsome. But to say that I am not those things anymore, of course. Not to say
You're too kind, Master Haman. And I'm sure you're stole those things and more. Now, Nagi, Nahagi, Nahagi. Take care you do not flatter the old man overmuch. His neck cannot bear his head any larger. Oh, Gudrak, glad to say the pugilism agrees to with me. Thank you for the recommendation. Ah, well now, Gudrak, to think that you're the one who sent Nahagi to us. The lad possesses rare talent. I look forward to watching him grow in our art. Right then, my boy, remember today's lesson well, and keep at your training next time. We shall try something a little harder. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. So engrossed was I in the combinations, I lost track of time. Oh, I should mention something. As I am training, a perilous minstrel approached me. He said that if I am resolved to walk an adventurer's path, I should seek him out for a task. Moreover, he asked that you accompany me. If you're willing, he's apparently waiting at the Ruby Road Exchange. Run like the wind. Here he is, Gudrak the minstrel. My friend, you have done this splendid job as a guide. I was right to entrust the task to you. What? Did you mean to say Gudrak approached me at your behest? He did. I must confess, you see, for my next composition I seek to capture the essence of the times. While any number of subjects would be worthwhile, of greatest interest to me is the recent rise in the ranks of the adventurers. And thus brings different generations of adventurers together. I had hope of aspiring to hope for inspiration to strike, and I am pleased to say it has. Drawing upon your experience walking your path, you have learned Nahagi, to begin walking is a reminder that the present owes existence to the past. That is to say, the present and the past are deeply intertwined. If we would capture the former, we cannot, well, disregard the latter. And this brings me to my next request. I ask that you each find an object with a connection to the calamity. The event which gave rise to the realm's rebirth, and present me with its tale. Wait, one moment, please. I have to adjust something. Sorry about that. Alrighty, that should do it. I have made another adjustment and that should be better. Well now, that sounds unlike a treasure hunt. And it is. It's been a while. It's my very first task as an adventurer. What do you say, Gudrak? Shall we do it? Exactly. When you have your items, pray seek me out at the Ruby Exchange. I eagerly look forward to seeing what you bring. There are many vendors at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, right? Chances are they'll have something at. So let's begin our search there. Woo! Woo! Like the wind. Coming for you, flustered attendant. Sue. Alright, let's keep doing this. Come on, let's begin looking around. This is the Endwalker mechanic. And I'm not reading that out loud because why would I? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What is it that you're after? Objects with a connection to the calamity, you say? Why, I have just the thing. An amethyst ring from Ishgard, steeped in sentimental value. 5 years ago, on the eve of the Battle of Cartanu, a young temple knight set out for his homeland, wishing to do his part for Eorzea with his nation, when his nation would not. Alas, the man never arrived in the flats. En route, he came upon a merchant being attacked by a dragon, and lost his life during going to the stranger's aid. This was his ring, a family heirloom passed down through his line. Tragic tale, but I wonder how did the ring find its way back? If the knife fell, it seems the merchant couldn't have survived unscathed. I remember. Though the knight was mortally wounded, he succeeded in striking down the dragon, and it was his last breath. He entrusted the ring to the merchant. Yes, that's how it happened. So, what do you say? If you're interested, I would be willing to part with the relic for a special price, but for today only. Feels a bit dubious. Well, shall we look around some more? There's bound to be other things out there. Ooh, is the local cuisine goodness? But everything looks amazing. The course of your journey, you must have sampled all kinds of food, from sample fare to exotic feasts. I look forward to sampling everything too. Greetings and welcome to my expedition. Please feel free to browse at your leisure and don't hesitate to let me know if you have any questions. We're looking for objects that bear a connection to the calamity. Do you have anything that fits the description? As a matter of fact, I do. Ponder pen titled The Sultana 7. Despite an inspiration, this picks an inspiration event from the calamity. 'Twas the final day before the fall of Dalamud. Its exorable approach foretelling our impending doom. Panic spread like wildfire, while many in their desperate turn on the Sultanate, looting and raiding breaking out across Ul'dah. To quell the masses, Her Royal Majesty Nanomo took to the streets with a guard contingent containing of only 7 subjects. For they alone had the courage to stand with the Sultana. There she addressed the rabble. Heed me, my beloved citizens. The realm lies upon the brink of the 7th umbral era. Yet so long as we live, we must not forget our compassion. Now is not the time to take from your neighbors, but to proffer him to the hand of succor. Brought to their senses by her words, the people laid down their arms and set about healing the wounded they themselves had inflicted on Ul'dah, and those who returned from the battlefield found their home much as they left it, a gleaming jewel in the desert. Her Majesty sounds like a great ruler. Ul'dah is fortunate to have her watching over it. Thanks for sharing the tale. It did inspire, and you did an incredible job capturing it in glass. So far so good. Let's look around just a little more. I present to you... Oh, it's... The House of Splendor. What kind of place is this, I wonder? You see, we are not familiar. I see you're not familiar with the house. We offer wares in exchange for strips, but our services are available only to those who we know and trust. So if I want to be a customer, I need to make a name for myself. One day, Nahagi, one day. Greetings! From daily necessities to unusual curios. I deal in all manners of wares. If there is anything particular you seek, you need but ask. Objects to do with the calamity. The two of you are adventurers, are you not? In which case, I have something that may be of interest. It is a journal I acquired from an adventurer who retired injured. The man recorded his experience during the calamity in detail, and I dare say it has value for students of history. Oh, an adventurer's first-hand account. I'd love to pore over it. Do you keep a journal for your adventures as well, Udrak? If so, I'd love to read it too one day, with your permission, of course. Oh, of another historical piece, I have a scrapbook of articles from the Raven. Gridania's leading tablet. These mainly cover events outside the calamity, however. Articles for Raven, you say? I they say we've seen enough. Let's find a quiet spot to discuss what to bring back. Right. Looks like a good spot as any. I don't know what about you, but that was all very new and exciting for me. Talking to a myriad of people, learning details back behind each object. It seems a great experience, and I won't soon forget it. Now that we need to decide what we want to take to the minstrel, have you made up your mind? The retired journal. Retired. I see. I did consider that too, but in the end, settled on something else. What it is? Heh. If you don't mind, I'd like to keep it a surprise. Come, let's purchase our respectable items and meet back where the minstrel awaits. You have purchased a minstrel. Like the wind. I don't know why I like saying run like the wind. I don't remember where it's from. God damn, I keep stuck. In circle, I go. Circle, I must. Welcome back. You've each found an item, I trust. Well now, have we here? A journal of adventure, you say? Despite the vendor's claims, such records typically do not have much historical value, on account of their limited perspective and inherent partiality. Yet by the same token, they have great value to me, for they offer a glimpse into the writer's heart. There is no richer material for penning verses. Now then, what of you, young Nahagi? I feel like amethyst thing might be the most interesting one to pick. And what might this be? It's a scrapbook of articles from the Raven. You see, my sister is a reporter for the tabloid. During the calamity, she traveled the realm interviewing adventurers about their journey, and I love nothing more than to hear her tales. They say, they seem like such a diverse crowd, adventurers. Not two people were alike, and yet they were united in the free, unshackled lives they live. It struck a chord with me, and in time I found myself admiring them. Looking back, it was my sister who instilled in me the desire to see the world, to becoming an adventurer. That is why I chose this scrapbook. I see. The footprints everyone leaves on their journey becomes the starting point for another. Yes, a verse comes to me, a blessing of those souls who are taking their first sharp step into the unknown. Pray, lend me your ear. When the Witcher's hard. When the Witcher's fun. Something wrong. Hello there, Yoshi P. Greetings, warrior of light. When a humble bud. There is a world that exists outside your realm. Could it be a dream, a fleeting of fancy, conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. 'Twas a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Naoki Yoshida, and I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. First of all, I wish to thank you for continuing to grace us with your presence. You and your fellow adventurers are our inspiration, and this shall never change. The world, however, is a very changing place, mysterious in its elusiveness. Shit. Unexpected hardships may turn our lives upside down, and though we all desire peace deep in our hearts, the spark of conflict never ceases to be struck. Like an adventurer's journey, the world is constantly towards the unknown, and it takes considerable courage to alter course. Yes, I ardently believe that it is a small but significant step in our journey to create new adventures. Indeed, another great chance is about to begin, is about to visit the world, and it shall open the way to exciting new journeys. And 'twas our abiding hope that our journey together shall ever continue on to the distant horizon and beyond. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open to this waking dream. Return to walk your path and know that you are in our hearts always. Till next we meet, I bid you safe journeys. Everybody's dancing. They're dancing. Oh, congratulations. Not dancing. Congratulations, Moat. Thank you for your generous reward and your uplifting verse. Gives me courage for the road ahead. Speaking of which, it's time I set on my own. Though it was brief, I enjoyed our time together, and I hope to see you again, somewhere out there. Come what may, never forget the smile. Old time players will always pick that. Though much and more was lost in the calamity, her soul continues to set forth, paving the way onto the future. In such a moment in history do we stand, and for you, I shall perform another song. When a humble bard, your life is a riddle to bear, gladdening and grief, neath the stars and through storms, the answer to seek. Your footprints are threads to be gathered and wove a song of dawn, resplendent, dancing high to the heavens. For the embrace of the gods through mankind has been torn. Upon winds eternal lives and memories are born. The future is unwritten, bringing in rapture and sorrow. Our journey shall continue upon tomorrow and tomorrow. I will. I wonder. How did you feel as you watched Nahagi set off? Did the sight fill you with worry for a fledgling adventure? Or did it awaken fond memories of our humble beginnings? Whatever it may be, I know that yours is a journey more trying than most. There will be times when you are overcome with loneliness, such and each step feels heavier than the last. In such a moment, I bid you remember this. As long as you harbor love for this world, ever shall there be a place for you in it. Your adventures will never end. Alrighty, I'm gonna decline that because I want that small sliver of XP on my Bob. Although I'll just skip it. Except. Na, 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 na. Ready. Back to the Dragoon mode. Run! Like the wind. Right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy a bunch of shit from the vendor. Nine. 99. 99. 99. 99. 99. Alright. 1, 2. And once this is something that you can only buy once a year. There we go. And I'm happy. And you're happy and you know it. Whoa! Alright. I'm gonna put them... First, I'm going to spray everyone with this here. Alright. Gotta love it. And away I go. Probably gonna do just one part because it's actually getting later. That took longer than I thought. Right, teleport to Idleshire. Oh, I should do this. Where is it? Oh, not that. I'll do that tomorrow. To the Shire, everyone. All right. Let's do this. Oh, I should actually put that away. I'll give it to you. All right, now one like the wand. One like the wand. I don't know why I'm doing this. I could have just wrote amount. But I'm doing it, so for now, we shall go. Go, my very feathered friend. I'm gonna continue the MSQ once I do all the not all the side quests, but all the 8-man raid, 24-man raid, and the trial series, and then get back to. I should buy some stuff. Get back to doing job quests and then well, job quests first. Backrix. Backrix is keeper of knowledge and data. What does Uplander wish to learn about? Ah, Uplanders come in search of Sid, yes? Thanks for sharing your knowledge, Backrix. The Illuminati are indeed most hostile. Ah, Gudrug, my old friend. My old friend? Ah, Gudrug, old friend. You haven't seen Yashtoa, have you? She went to Master Matoya to figure this out. Drained of all ether in a matter of mere moons? 7 hells. How much power does this thing need? Too much, plainly. Well, it sounds as if we have an urgent dismantling job on our hands. From what Backrix has been telling me, the Illuminati are the most likely culprit. They have the knowledge to summon a primal and the Aquicity. Short-sightedness and not to think better of it. Fanatical captures the philosophy nicely. I think their goal being known nothing less than sole ownership of all the world's technology. Is to say, they're more than willing to kill anyone who stands between them and what they want. Quite how they managed to coax a primal into the hulk of a Charlian defense mechanism, I do not know, but it looks like they've made themselves a tidy little fortress inside the Colossus. I'll need to contend with them if we're to disable that thing, as if the task itself simply destroying whatever serves as its end should do the trick, assuming it is in fact mechanical. But before all that, we'll need to find a way in through yet another bloody barrier. Psh. Barriers is Barrier is not new. Rose up 3 years ago after ground makes surely shakes. Ruins were free from riverbed then. Round Rocks was there, saw with own two eyes. Round Rocks. Sorry, who is it? Who is daughter of Slowfix? Round Rocks loves junk more than all other gobbies. We collect them and was collecting them and is playing now. Look. Shiny, shiny junk, shiny, sparkly rocks, bits and bobs and twigs and cogs, fiddly cogs. I'm sorry to interrupt, Round Rocks, but I need to ask you a question. Would the ground shake? When the ground shook 3 years ago, did something come bubbling up to the river's surface? Bobbling? Not bobble, silly uplander. Ground makes shelly shakes with giant of whirly cogs stood. And then magic wall came up too. So it was the tremor from the feed that fed the Colossus. It was the Colossus which caused the tremor. And you are absolutely certain you saw it rise from the waters, young one. Seven hells. I think someone failed to summon it 3 years ago. But was it the Illuminati or... Brayflox comes to trade a tongue flaps uplander. Ah yes, the goblin. Ah, just the goblin Slowfix tells me you're his resident expert on the Illuminati. Pardon me a moment while I consult with my fellow uplander. Gudrak, if I may make a suggestion, I'll speak with Brayflox and learn what I can of our opponents. In the meantime, would you investigate the Colossus itself? Biggs and Wedge are near where it landed on the shore of the Thaliak. Join them and see if you can't find a way inside the machine. Oh, and good luck with the barrier. Midday! Ba, 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 ba. Giant of Meadow is holding fast to land. Slowfix is telling Red Bricks to keep eye on Big Hand. D. What in the blazes? Oh! Gudrak, aye. Gudrak. Come to see the Colossus. Chief has us looking for a way in, of course. There's a bleeding barrier around this thing. Aye, another one. Luckily for us, when the large fella came down, it handed clamps onto the shore here, punching a hole into its defenses, and leaving the round portal there unprotected. Only trouble is it's locked and nothing seems to have a key. want of a better idea, Wedge is listening in to Illuminati Link Pearl communications in hopes they'll mention a trick to opening it. TD DD da Tida Dida DD. Only one shine. There's only one sign coming from inside the giant, and it's always the same pattern. I'm certain it is a code. The Illuminati always use coded messages. From what I hear, they've developed a special kind of crystal, and specifically for transmitting link pearl waveforms. If we could get our hands on one, the chief's decoding machine here should theoretically be able to use it to untangle the main right where we first set it crystal. Quite where we'd find such a crystal is another matter. Does Uplander know round rocks? She makes great collections of junk and things. Maybe in keeping crystal at shortstop. Wouldn't that be a stroke of luck? Aye. It's just so happens I've been working on the meaning of identifying the crystal in question here, Gudrak. Take this. 3G7 and 001B. Sparkle the powder over this so-called collection and look for something that glimmers. It should contain the material we need. Might have to borrow one of Round Rock's treasures, but I'm sure she won't mind if you tell her it's for a very good cause. Lie, you fool. Yeah, I'm just gonna do... I might even not do the full wing or full coil. It's Coils of Bahamas and Fist of the Father, Soul of the Fist of the Son. Amongst the jibbles of bits and bobs, you spy a faintly glowing stone. What is Uplander doing? Sneaky takes. Treasure belongs to Round Rocks. Uplander needs it for giant of whirly cogs, but glowstone is whose favorite treasure for Round Rocks. Alright, Uplander must promise to bring it back, or Round Rocks is getting very angry. Thank you, young lady. I, the Knight of Ishgar, promise to bring back this rock, Zarak. Zirak. If we don't find anything, we could always try blowing the hatch open. The armor looks pretty thick though. Oh, Gudrak. Not burns? No burns, I see. Oh, no reason. Let's see. Tell me, did the 3G7001B reveal anything? Thank you, and you have my word that I'll give this back to Realmworks when I'm finished with it. Now, let's take a listen to what the Illuminati are trying to say. Goodness, all this infernal beeping is... Goodness, all the infernal beeping is gone. No, it's A message clear as day. Let's see. Today's schedule for Bulbus. Register at 7th bell. Stop. Loose. The colloquy. Loose. The colloquy cubs at 3rd bell. Stop. Rest and recuperate at 2nd bell. Repeat. Today's schedule for Who Dies. Colloquy loosing, but I'm sure there was only a message. This has to be some sort of jest. Don't be daft, Wedge. It's just another code. You need the proper crystal and the proper knowledge to understand it. Bleeding Illuminati. Should have known it wouldn't be so easy. Quite the conundrum you have there. But it is your lucky day. I'll crack the code, assuming we can come to a little arrangement. I am a treasure hunter by trade, and there's something I want inside the giant. I'll help you get in. You help me get out with it. If you're dear, no? The name's Mide, by the way. Charmed. I'm sure. You're aware the interior is almost certainly swarming with Illuminati, yes? Yes. Why do you think I came to you? There's strength in numbers, friend. But best we join forces, eh? Now the word you interpreted are largely gibberish, but paired with the numbers, well, you'll see. 7 stop, 3 stop, 2, wasn't it? Yes, the big one sees the pipe up top. You, the big one, see the pipe atop the hatch. There ought to be a valve up there with a hand wheel. Imagine it a clock and try turning it right to 7, left to 2, and then back to 2. We did it! We did it! So the Illuminati has announced the way to enter the Colossus all along. Strange. Well, done for cracking the code anyways. I have less success, sadly. I'm afraid Brave Blocks knows little more than we do about the Illuminati's plan for the Primal. Come. Things aren't as bad as all that. We found a way inside the machine. We'll just have to learn about it as we go. It's only a massive mammoth, after all. Stopping it should be as simple as destroying its core. If we send in a suitable intrepid team of surveyors, I don't see why we can't trace the machine's power. back to the source via the stem and pipe? Oh, I know just the man to lead the party. What do you say, Jack? And what about me, pray tell? I opened the way for the grand expedition of yours. Surely that earns me a place in your little band to hunt for my treasure. You did as you promised, and you may do as you will now, but only as long as your treasure doesn't endanger the mission. I'd join you if I could, but there's something I need to see to first. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge here in case of emergency. Good luck, my friend. My friends. Mayday the Machinist. The Fist of the Father, now accessible. Alright, let's see. Everything's cleared. Alexander, the Fist of the Father. Right, while that happens, depending on how fast this goes. Oh. Let's do this. What I want... Oh shit. I should actually see. Challenge. Oh, there you go. Here we go! Doing fates for the grind. For the weapon! Haha! I should also buy some stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go buy some gear. Here we go. Shit. Oh, let me just kill this thing first. I'm only I'm halfway through this. If it was like less, I would have stuck it out, but I can't. All right, first part. Not gonna do all of it. I'm gonna do the 4 from the beginning and stop for today. The Fist of the Father. I think it's the Fist, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I think it is the Father, the Son, and the Spirit, or the soul. Let's do this, boys and girls. Like the wind. Got stuck. The wind got stuck. I jumped the gun. Get it? I jumped the gun. uh, Power Man. I believe it's the Pepsi Man at the end of this one. Pepsi Man. Backflip. Backflip. And they're gonna start without me. I'm fine with that. Hey, there's a Reaper here. Nice. Bam, 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 bam. Kill the oppressor! Why are you separating them, you douche? I'm bleeding. Oh, we're clutching it close. Clutching it? The hell? What am I talking about? God damn it, somebody opened the treasure chest and left. And everybody left. Great. If you're not gonna take the stuff, don't open the chest. Seriously though. Shit. Don't open the chest. It's gonna be 444. Is that expertly done, adventurer? Well, what have we here? Brown. Sorry. Sorry. Round Rocks could not stay away. So many new treasures here. Treasures? Oh, you mean the odd bits and bobs? Well, little one, there's these machina are yours for the taking, and some of them rather beautiful, I may admit. Uplander can tell pretty machine from ugly, just like Round Rocks. No harm in adding one more to our company, is there? I'll keep an eye on her. My eye on her. Damn it. Damn it. I was so sure.
Uplander are unwise to come, but most of all, it's treasures hunters, and most of all is treasure hunter. What she seeks is not here, not in all of Urdais.
As I live and breathe, quit thinks all thoughts, master of the Illuminati.
Gobbies are backstrapped with boom dust. Uplander shoots. Everybody kaboom! Uplander ears catches tongue flaps of master. Enigma codex of clan making is gone. Illuminati are already undertaking Alexander initiative. Foolish Gobby. Secrets are kept silent. Tongue slaps means never traded with outsider. Has quick things not ordered so many times?
Master, quick thing. Master, sorry. Noise making of empty head. Gabi do not. Please, Gabi will take any punishment, just not worst one. Now.
What? Uplander is shooting gobbies?
And the boom dust did not harm Earthlander's blood. Uplander blood of for falling gobbiekin. I think now would be a good time to leave. Uplander, what is in Enigma Codex? Treasure? Yes, young one, my treasure.
We will get control of the Megazord. We put the faith with the lollipop, you. Backrick is keeper of knowledge and data. What does?
Ooh, welcome back, Udrak. I worked with Backrix to interpret Illuminati communications. He's good at wonderful memory for detail. He's got a wonderful memory for detail. And a great mind for codes. I must say the goblin's grasp of technology is something to behold. I'm impressed. Round Rocks has been showing me her treasures, and they're aptly named. Only a fool would call them junk. Just because something has been discarded doesn't mean it can't be beautiful. She also said that Quick Thinks has a face like a machine, a machina. Cold and calculating. I can only assume she means his mask. Day is amazing. She can tell pretty junk from ugly, almost as well as Round Rocks. This whirly-cog Round Rocks finds 72 yam nerf and west, and this one is 24 yams south and east of an extra. Shiny junk, shiny rock. Bippy Bop and Whirly Cogs. Bleeding hell. Bleeding hell. Face to face with the head of the... with the Illuminati, eh? Sounds like you had quite an adventure. And this Alexander initiative has got me wondering what you reckon it might be the giant's name. No sign out the car though, eh? Well, we'll just have to look further in. I'll let the chief know. Anyway, he'd be happy to help me. The Round Rocks are safe too. These two haven't stopped talking about my machines since they got back. I can't say I've ever thought of junk as pretty, but to each their own. Ah, Gudrak. Ready to have another go at finding the giant's core? Wedge, could you? Oh, Wedge, stop listening to the bloody linker. We barged through the Illuminati's front door. They know we broke their code. Hi, but I'm just the moment intercepted in usage. If you give me a moment to... There it is. Death to Uplanders. Amen. Ahem. I think we may have started a war. Second part. Very nice that he's like. Also, I'm gonna go buy some stuff in the Charlie, Eldershire, Idershire, yeah. Right. Let me see. Gear wise, I have all that. Tanks have all of theirs. I have all that too. That's good too. Alright. Buy the monk stuff. Monk. Oh, no, I'm not gonna buy the ninja stuff just yet. And the pants. Because I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna take that off,
Sink. And where are you? There you go. Oh, sheesh, Natch. Yeah, there we go. Forgot you're not full level yet for that. Whew. Almost made a big mistake. Right. Jump! Okay, I'm gonna go do fates and fates in this place. 'Cause I want them nodes. Faster. Higher. If it goes as fast as this, I'll probably do all of what's called the Cuff of the Father, right? Cuff of the Father. So the Father is the first part. Darn Gladys. Behold the power of Aura. Laser. Sword attack. All right, I got it. Shit already. Holy crap, that was faster than... Okay, I'll fight. I'm not gonna... why not? Get rid of these. I got one. How many do I need? Zone has one, I believe. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this as something else. Get back in there, boy. Over here, you. Are you guys gonna keep spawning? Shit, that's... That's some bull. Pure healer. Okay. It is spawning. Behold the power of me twirling like an idiot. Gotcha. Alright, is that it for that? Alright, what's the close? See, this is what you do. While you wait for Q, you do other stuff. Like me, I'm looking for my goddamn crystals. Okay, forelands and hinterlands. Why you bastard? Why are you here? I want to do Az's Law next. Az's Law. Hopefully my luck for this is good too. All right. Two for two. And I got two. I need one from Az's Law, which is why I'm here.
As is law.
Also, I'm gonna fly around and do this. 'Cause why not? Time. I'll go there after I do that. Let's do this, batches! Carve and split. Okay, after this, I'm gonna have to go do a lower level one. Okay, I need. Okay, I have those two. Thankfully it's fate as well, so I can... Cuff of the Father. Alright, keep going. Keep going. You can do this. Blackest night. In the blackest night on the darkest day. No evil shall escape my sight. This is how I keep myself busy while doing this to me. Hopefully I can get the goddamn crystal very fast. The crystal, yeah. Illumination crystal are what I'm looking for. Let's see if this thing can be killed very fast. And better for him. This is taking far too long. I slice. Alrighty. Destin. Oh, 100 fates. Faded. Alright. Two in the morning. I was trying to make this into one thing. But because of the rising thing. Oh, wait, like a few more minutes. Yeah, this one. This might be a pain in my ass. Right, it popped. Part 2. Hello? I forget, is this the one where we can just jump through everything? Run! Dr. Wynn! Yeah, someone will just ignore. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. My man keeps getting hit. Gobby whackers. Walk.
If two people pick the mount thingamabobs.
Machina.
Still got hit by it. Hey there, giant thingamabob. The Gayaburga. No, why do you have to do that? Dick move. Dick move. Eh. Uplander is amazing. Uplander is stronger than 10 gobbies. There you go, our old friend. I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever find you. Biggs's account left somewhat to be desired as I thought it'd be best to see the interior with my own eyes. treasure hunter through and through. Tell me, what exactly do you hope to find there here? Ever heard of the Enigma Codex? It is a book of ideas written some 100 years past. A life's work of one of the greatest technologists ever to draw breath. Within its pages are found myriad wonders, from designs of machina that would operate ceaselessly from creatures to novel ways of culturing cheese. Even a fraction of the book could bring a kingdom's ransom. But most remarkable of all are the places of a walking citadel, the plans of a walking citadel. Citadel, it was but a beacon of logic and reason for all the world. A walking citadel? Seven hells. We're standing in, aren't we? The Illuminati primal took its form from the idea, but I sense there's none of this but I sense that none of this is news to you. You read it, then, the Enigma Codex? Design catered for every needful things, from warm beds to crops of grain. Its occupants would never have to leave. All in a fortress on feet, impenetrable and ready to move at a moment's notice. The citadel was meant to bear the most brilliant scholars and artificers of the age to all four corners of the world, but they might set about unraveling mysteries of creation, and this utopia, this shining seat of erudition was to be called Alexander. If Round Rocks lived in Walking Castle, Round Rocks could collect treasures from everywhere. Indeed you could, little one, and anything you found but in junk, forgotten teachings, or secrets would be yours for the taking. And what exactly would the Illuminati do with all of this knowledge? They would use it to take control, most likely creating a world ruled by a few chosen scholars. Unless I'm mistaken, that is why the Illuminati exists. Bloody fanatics. Taking a perfectly good idea and making it into an object of faith. What could possibly go wrong? I could well imagine how a person would have spent decades carrying their homes on their back, and would carve a home that would carry them. But such a place should seem like a utopia. But we are not talking about a machine here. We're talking about a primal that would be the death of us all. I trust you'll be ready when things come to a head, Contract. Utopia? A happy place? Where there is junk. There's junk. Plenty. Round Rocks is happy. Where is a very happy place for midday? where he is. The Enigma Codex sounds amazing. A walking citadel is one thing, but a self-sustaining walking citadel. Jeez! Just a pity. May the Illuminati had to go and make a bloody primer out of it. From what I understand, this Alexander was actually from not more than a few seconds. That's seconds. And it nigh drained the hinterlands of Aether. Imagine what it did. It'd do if it wandered the whole bleeding world. I don't think Round Rocks realize how much danger we're in here. Too much hunting for treasure. Probably for the best though, eh? I really don't think Ishtul is enjoying working on the Master Matoya again, you know? You wouldn't believe the language she uses when she calls it was enough to make Biggs blush. We got ourselves a problem, Gudrak. But don't worry, Chief has a plan. Speaking of whom, Chief, over here. Over here. All present and correct, I see. Good. Things have been nagging at me for a while, Jack, and I've finally realized what it is. Concerns the communication wedge intercepted. So we know that the Illuminati have managed to establish a base inside the Colossus, meaning they must also have found a way to pierce the magic barrier. Assuming that's the case, once have they to use the only hatch with the barrier doesn't affect, and why go to the trouble of sending coded messages to find how to unlock it? The answer? Spies. I believe the Illuminati has an agent outside the Colossus. Well, it's like in Idashire itself, who is using the hatch as a backdoor. Oh, this agent would know we've broken their code and that the hatch is constantly watched, as he won't have been able to use it for some time. As such, he'll undoubtedly be desperate to re-establish contact with the inside. And that is why I'm clearing the area around the big hand. All we need to do now is watch and wait, and follow whomever makes a dash for the hatch. Chief, Link Pearl, call from Red Bricks. He says, gasp. He says Braithlock's went inside, but she can't be. No, must be an imposter. Chief, whomever you met earlier was a spy. Quick, you've got to get out, go after her. Arm of the Father. Well, that's going to be it for today. I'm going to do that first thing tomorrow. But right now it's 2:30 in the morning and I want to go to bed. Thank you, whoever's watching the VOD. Thank you for watching the VOD. If you can, please come watch the thing live, which, again, I stream almost every day. I start between 8 and 11 and end the stream after 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 4 hours, actually. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and have a nice day. And good night.